Hey guys, it's late, I'm tired, and I look like shit, as you can see, because it's like really, really late at night, and I should be going to sleep. But I had to watch something first. Some people may know this or not. In Japan, they're releasing a game. They're calling it like, what is it called? The J Star something, where it's gonna be Goku. Okay, well, it's gonna be Dragon Ball, One Piece, Toriko, Naruto. I think it's those four. There might be more. And it's the main characters from each series fighting each other and a 4-player fighting. Or I'm not sure it's 4-player, but it's going to be a fighting game. And it's going to be awesome. Well, they released a 2-part special starring Toriko, One Piece, and Dragon Ball Z. And I want to talk about it. It's 2 episodes. One aired during Toriko, I believe, and one aired during One Piece. I believe so. So you had to watch one to see the other, and the other to see one, or whatever. And of course, there's no Dragon Ball, so there's nothing airing during that. But to really quick talk about it, it starts off that there is a giant competition race where everyone around the world, that basically what they try to say, is going to race to get this giant, huge thing of meat. And naturally, right at the very beginning of the race, there is a giant sand hole that happens. So, like, all these characters who aren't main characters just die instantly. Like, ones who are just random, no one from no series, just guys who are drawn. All die, and of course we have our main characters from One Piece, main characters from Toriko, and main characters from Dragon Ball Z, all running. The ones that are the powerful ones. It's kind of strange, the characters that they decided to put in the competition chairs to watch the competition, and the people who are actually in it, like, there are so many, but the people who are actually in the competition, was all the Straw Hat Pirates, except for Zoro, let's see, trying to remember, I don't know Toriko well enough, so it was most of the main characters from Toriko, most of them. Some of them were in the sidelines, but I think it was mostly going. But the thing in Dragon Ball Z, or Dragon Ball, it was Goku, Gohan, Android 18. Who else was running? Piccolo wasn't actually in the main competition, I don't think. Or maybe he was. Maybe it was Piccolo. And who else was there? Oh! Kid Trunks and Kid Goten were there. And they're all racing, and of course, in the track, it goes like this, up, and then it splits off like this, and then one in the middle. Well, the middle one is the fastest, but the other two are the safest. So, of course, naturally, Toriko, Goku, and Luffy all go through the middle, and the rest of them go to the sides. So we have certain characters split up with other characters, kind of teaming up, kind of, to get to the end, to get this glorious meat. And throughout the thing, we get, quick shots of each team, but it's more gag shots, and because each segment was done in 22 minutes, there wasn't much they could do, but they show Master Roshi perving up Nami, and Brook perving up some girl from Toriko. I need to watch Toriko, because all the Toriko references, I was just looking at it like, okay. All my knowledge comes from the Toriko Luffy special, or sorry, the Toriko One Piece special they did way back. Actually, it was episode 0 of Toriko, if that's interesting enough. But technically, it's officially episode 1, and episode like 500 and something of One Piece. But I don't think they counted. I don't even think they put it I don't think they put it on the American release of Toriko. Sorry, or the Canadian release of Toriko. Probably not. I need to buy Toriko, so there's that. So back to Aslan. They're all racing. We see each segments of different characters. Brook's making a lot of his jokes were about him not having eyes, which is like, okay, that's funny. But the physical beginning race isn't too special. It's just, you know, little jokes. Look, we have these characters with these characters. It's amazing. But it doesn't really get good until part 2. Before we get there, I'll explain that, you know, Luffy, Goku, and Toriko basically they're running side by side instantly. There's a part of it where Goku had to beam out, and he beams back, and they're like, "Where did you go?" He's like, "Oh, I had to go save Earth." It's just like a simple little, like, "Yeah, I had to go." And they all grab the flag at the same time, and they're all tied. And that's basically the first special. They all eat the food together, blah, 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 blah. But, I think the only thing worth mentioning about episode 1 out of the 2 was that, Vegeta, Piccolo? No. Vegeta, Zoro, and some guy from Toriko, had a fight, but we didn't see it. We saw like the very first 2 seconds of the fight and another 2 seconds of the fight, and that was it. And it's like, come on, we could have... I wanted to see Vegeta kill somebody, but oh well. The Vegeta... okay, my biggest issue with this special was they try to make it look like the Dragon Ball characters are as same powerful as Toriko and One Piece, which, as much as I love One Piece, as much as I love the character Luffy, there's no way that they all tied. I'm sorry. He can beam, right? They even do the beam thing. Why didn't he beam to the end? Or why didn't he just Super Saiyan fly to the thing to the end? I know, it's a kid, like, special, whatever. But, that's basically the extent of part 1. But how it ends is, they see this weird little fish, coming out of the water, and we don't know what it looks like. And then it cuts, and you gotta watch the One Piece special. And it just starts right off where this fish comes out of the water, and it's like a little floating pufferfish. Smallest little thing you'd ever see. And it's flying over towards them like, it's so cute, it's so small, right? It's harmless. And it grabs Usopp, which we didn't really see much screen time of, sadly. Usopp, it grabs Goku, grabs maybe Chopper, I don't know, it grabs someone else. I don't think it was Chopper, but it grabs someone else. And within a second, they drain their power, and they're like, they're not dead, but they're, you know, worthless, basically worthless. And the fish gets stronger. And it's like, oh shit. This thing touches it. It's like tentacles, right? So if it touches you, you lose all your strength and it gets powerful. It reminded me of Boo. Now, to really quick say something, Boo was in the special for like 3-second scene. It's like a laugh gag scene, but the fact that he was in the special and just how other characters acted, I guess it's during the Boo timeline, before the Boo fight even started, if you want to put it in a Dragon Ball timeline, because just Boo wasn't bad, but he was still Fat Boo, Baby Boo. I don't know. I know it's not canon at all. The only way it's actually canon is canon to the One Piece and Toriko. Nothing Dragon Ball's canon. I just want to say that. So back to what I was saying, sucks at them, they're done. Goku is useless throughout the special, which is like, sorry, not Goku, Gohan is like useless throughout the special, which is like, come on, man. You're more powerful than your father, and yet you died within 3 seconds, so whatever. And then it flies out, it takes out Brook, but Brook's already dead. I just realized Brook disappears. He gets grabbed by the fish, right? He makes a joke, and then gone. So I don't know how that worked. There's a cool scene with Frankie and Fusion, you know who, Kid Trunks, Kid Goten, and Frankie gets a giant cyborg suit, goes to rip this thing apart, grabs him to do like his super blast. What does he do? He jumps out to shoot like a cannon out of his chest, and the guy just touches him, and then he's out. And then probably one of the worst ones that we didn't see happen was Fusion gets almost bitten, and he puts his hands up, and you know he's holding the mouth open, and then all of a sudden you see a tentacle touch him, and then the camera zooms out so he can't see, and all I can think of is, well, if he loses power, he's gonna let go and just eaten, right? That's what I thought, but they didn't show it. Okay, whatever. What else can I say? So there's all that. Let's just get down to the gravies and potatoes. Whatever. Of course, it ends up in a giant stadium area where you have Luffy, Goku, and Toriko all fighting this. Now, because it was this big, it sucked up all these people's energy. Now it's like the size of the stadium itself. They do a giant fight. Once again, they try to make it look like that Luffy are the same power level, which, come on. But whatever. Fight goes on. Do the Kamehameha. Luffy uses a Gatling gun, elephant gun move he does. Just so you know, I'm not actually that far into One Piece, so moves like these are new to me. I'm reading the manga, and the manga hasn't even explained this move yet, so whatever. And Toriko uses his special moves, knives and forks and stuff. It's like, okay. And it consists of, you know, them, Kamehameha, this and that, and it's not doing much. And Goku gets an idea, which is like, okay, let's see the idea. And he does a spirit bomb. And he does a spirit bomb, and of course it ends with him going, only if we have more people doing it. And then it shows like everyone throughout the entire thing putting their hands up, doing their power thing. And he gets a spirit bomb, throws it. It's not quite enough. Luffy does his thing, Toriko does his thing in the middle. Goku turns into Super Saiyan 3 and does his Kamehameha. And it apparently took him out, which is fine and dandy. The only thing that kind of contradicted it a bit was it shows that this thing can suck energy, even if it's energy from a spirit bomb, energy from anything, and absorb it to his own. So why couldn't he just absorb the actual spirit bomb and absorb the Kamehameha? Because they're both energy. I could see how that would make his moves less good, you know, for the actual fight, and making Luffy's and Toriko's actual moves more relevant to the fight. But either way, it ends. They all, you know, get tired out, the thing's dead, and they eat it because they can, you know. And that's a special. And it shows actually really fast at the end of the special that Vegeta and Zoro and the other guy are still fighting. And it's funny, but only things that I had issue was that I wanted to see the fight with those guys. We didn't see it. Oh well. All my issues with the power leveling system, where it's like, how does this work? Oh well. It's a special. Why am I complaining? It's a special, and it was awesome. I like how they acted like they knew that the timeline kind of thing for Luffy and Toriko, when they first met in the first Toriko special, that they actually have met before. You know, they didn't have to do that. They did. That was awesome. Yeah, it was just really, really good. Do you need to see these shows to know what the special is? Yeah. I only was safe because I read up on Toriko a little bit, and I saw that special, so I know basically the gists of Toriko. But when there's certain characters being introduced that I'm supposed to go, oh, look who it is, I don't. It's a little sad. But I think everyone knows One Piece. Oh, sorry. Knows Dragon Ball Z. At least. But mostly this special goes, look, we have the rights for Dragon Ball and One Piece and Toriko. That's like, okay, we get it. But, I recommend watching it. There's no legal way, I don't believe, of watching it, at the moment. So you're gonna have to get it online, watch it online, however you want to do it. I recommend going to see it. My only, thing is that I hope that somehow, because it's technically canon to Toriko and One Piece, not Dragon Ball, but it's canon to those two, that they will dub it and release it under the episodes accordingly to what they actually are on air TV. Will they? No, I know they won't, but I would love if they did it. And, well, Funimation owns them all, so it's totally possible. We can hope. And yeah, That's basically all I want to talk about. I'm sorry for not preparing for this video, but I just want to talk about it, and I'm probably gonna go to bed and watch some Inuyasha, because I'm a cool kid. Yeah.